January 2nd. Not too shabby. You guys have a good, what are we calling that? New Year's? Nobody in my house made it till midnight. My daughter almost did, my older one. Yay, I'm so glad, Aubrey. Good news. All right. Doing my tag list here. If you want to be tagged when I go live, let me know. I'll add you to my tag list. I'm just doing that because not everybody's getting notifications when I go live. And then this way it just gives you kind of that second opportunity to be notified when I'm live. So just let me know. It's like I'm not just adding everybody, just when you ask me. Fair Maiden with the raid. Good morning, good morning. Happy New Year, Kim S. Good morning, Kathy. Candy, you are waking up early these days. 2026, new you. Add Wilfon. You got it. Got you added. Thank you so much. Okay. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Candy. You're going to go nap. Good. How you doing, Fair Maiden? How you doing, Steph? How was your show? I popped in for about 6 seconds and then, life with kids. I think I saw some earrings you made. They were really pretty. If you guys aren't following Fair Maiden, make sure you do because she has really fun jewelry shows. She makes mostly bracelets, sometimes earrings. We're getting her into earrings. But yeah, she's awesome. Awesome. All right, today we're doing stone strands. If there's something you're looking for, let me know. I have... I'm trying to think what I have. I'll have to look in like silver and gold. I can't remember what I currently have in stock. Next week, I gotta work my little tushy off. In check glass, I'm gonna have those little forget-me-not spacers, basically daisy spacers. Like these. I'm gonna have, I think, 28 restock colors and 22 new colors. So if you're looking for the check glass version, next week. Yes. And then, if you're looking for metals, send me a message so I can look, because I'm not sure what I have. I'm going to have to dig. Little 6mm daisy charm. Oh, on the eye pin. Oh, it's a charm. I see. Yeah, if you have a picture, send me a picture. What's it? I'm doing a show. Okay. Want to help? I'm not sure. Maybe. You done eating? Mm-hmm. Can you go finish? Hershey Kiss. Oh, okay. Well, you're still eating. Can you go chew in the other room, please? Mm-hmm. Thanks. All right. We'll get started. Send me a picture. Yeah, Steph, if you have a picture, that would be awesome. Then I can let her know for sure. Oh, like a bead? Was it a 6mm bead? Flower bead? I might have that. Oh. All right, we're going to get started. Why do these not have a tag? That's interesting. All right, we'll just have to put these in bags for people because they don't have tags. That's okay. They don't have a tag. It was a charm. Okay. All right, I'm not sure. Once I see a picture, I'll know. They didn't tag anyone. You didn't tag any of those beads. I know. In the game tag. Yeah. All right, these are 15-inch long strands, Labradorite, 4mm rondelle. These are $12 a strand. Awesome. Let's look. Oh, like that. No, I don't have anything like that. That's cute.
You used to.
Like that? That little bead at the bottom?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I have those. I have the dahlias. I don't have the little one at the bottom. I don't know if I've seen that. That's really cute. I'll have to keep my eyes open. Yeah.
She's doing this.
I am doing a show. Good morning, Gray Pearl. All right. So these are Labradorite 4mm rondelles. They are not the flashiest of rondelle Labradorite, but you get little peaks of flash in there sometimes. I would say buy these not because they're Labradorite, but because you like that kind of it's almost like a olivey, sagey green, gray green. So it could still be a good spacer, but don't buy it because you like Labradorite. All right. I got the eye pin within a little charm. Wow. Yeah, I'll keep my eyes open. They're very cute. All right. So technically Labradorite, but not flashy. Not flashy at all.
Mom.
What?
I want my name to be spelled Lila.
That's how you want your name spelled?
Yeah. Lila.
Sorry.
Please.
I mean...
In third grade?
No, that's not how that works.
Why? My name was spelled Lila.
True, but that's not how we legally spelled it on your birth certificate. Oh. What was that?
Oh.
Lone bead. All right, baby. Oh, yes, I'm going to show those crazy lace. How are you, J. Wim? Aren't those cool? I mean, blue lace. Blue lace. All right, these are dendritic opal. Rondelles, 4mm, $12 a strand. They're 15.5-inch long. The blue lace, I'll do those right after I do these. I have a few rondelles I'll show. And then I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll pull them right after that. One of these for Kim S. Yeah, but not in here.
Okay.
I don't know where they are. $12 a strand on those. 15.5 inches long, 4mm rondelles. And these we gotta put in little bags because I did not tag them for some reason. No, you're good. I know I put that on there as a big old tease, that blue lace agate. No, honey, I cannot. Okay, I can do that. Okay.
Thanks.
Yes, Brinley. Okay, you gotta ask Daddy to help you with the TV, honey. $12. Okay. And one for Pinewood, no problem. I got y'all excited for him. Good. Sorry, this is why I tag things so I don't have to write on bags while I'm doing a show. Oops. There we go. They're so funny. I know. My older, she's been wanting to play with or color with my colored pencils that I got, I think, in high school for art class. So they're nice colored pencils. And she has this theory, if she asks while I'm live, that I can't say no. No, Abra, those were all claimed. But I will see if I can find more when I'm in Tucson. You guys, it's less than a month when I'm going to Tucson, so that's pretty funny. I mean, pretty exciting. Funny about my kid. But yeah, you guys will notice that when Lila's home, if I'm doing a show, she'll usually come in and ask if she can have something that's like a treat. Yes. There we go. Ooh, Kim, they're kind of fun with this check glass he messaged me about. I mean, maybe not. Oh, yeah, they're so funny. They're smart, both of them. Smart and funny. Okay, I have two of these. These are tagged. Why are these tagged and the others aren't? These are $11. Crazy Lace Agate Rondelles. Ooh, these are pretty. One for Aubrey. And I've got one more. Pinewood. You got it. Okay. Love that. I have two more that are not tagged, but that's okay. We'll make it work. We're making it work. These are 4mm Unikite rondelles. Looks like I have 2 strands of these. $12 per strand, 15.5 inches long. Unikite. These have a really good mix of the green and the pink in them. $12 a strand. I know, this is like Steph's least favorite stone. They're kind of pretty, but she has some bad memories tied to it. I don't know. They're fun. They're fun. I don't stock much of it, but I thought those were cute and pretty. All right. I got 2 of these left, $12 a strand. Amethyst rondelles, 4mm in size again. 15.5 inches long. Nice light amethyst. Really pretty. Not a ton of inclusions, so you're not getting a lot of that kind of brown in there. Oh, you're funny. $12 a strand. Amethyst rondelles, 4mm size. Okay. All right, these are really cool. These are about an 18mm freshwater pearl coin, I should say. These are $3 each. But I'm happy to pull one that you like. Nice size. These strands can be incredibly expensive, but I got a really good deal on these. All right, Pinewood, let's find 2 that match well for you. Maybe these 2? They have a little bit of that teardrop shape. This one's a little fatter on the left. Yeah. Or earrings. That works? All right. Gotta label those too. Yeah, if you see one or 2 that's calling your name, we can figure out which one you really want. There we go. I cannot resist a big pearl. I love big pearls. And these are way more affordable than my splurge strand that I got last show, right? Where the pearls are $20 each. Ooh. But they're beautiful. Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. All right, we'll put those away unless anybody else wants one of those, 2 of those. All right, should we do that blue lace? Should we do blue lace? I got a bunch of blue lace agate. Oh my gosh, I love this stuff. Love this stuff. All right, we'll start here. This is the one on my cover photo. They are, shall we call them investment strands, maybe? All right, these are $64 for 15.5 inches. I can do half strands for $32. These are, let's see, 13 millimeter corner drilled and faceted blue lace agate. So 64 for a whole strand, 32 for a half. How many are we talking? I could do 8 beads for 16, which is about a quarter of a strand. Sue Gems wants a whole. I know, my friend. I know you can't resist these like me. Oh my goodness. Is there one that's singing to you, Sue? They're all pretty nice. So these are also old stock blue lace. So you get a lot of really good banding in them. And see how little, gosh, see, this one's really pretty on the end. I'm going to pick that one for you unless there's a different one you want. Half for J-Win. Okay, I got one for you. So these are old stock. So my vendor, she picked a, I don't know, a slab or a chunk, I don't know what it's called, of blue lace agate a long time ago. And she sources people who cut for her. So these are hand cut, hand faceted as well. So she doesn't have any more of her original slab left. So I kind of bought everything she has as far as blue lace stock from this old slab. But yeah, they're so yummy. Yummy, yummy. Oof. There's not a bad strand. There's not a bad strand. I got one more in my bag too. So 64 for a full strand, 32 for a half. And what did I say? 16 for 8 beads is what I just figured. These, ooh, those are pretty too. We're not going to do those yet. Not yet. Yummy, yummy. These you guys have seen before. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to run out. We've got a full strand for 72. I only have one full strand left. This is a 13 by 18 faceted rectangle, 15 3/4 inches long for the full strand. I got a half strand for 38, or I have pairs for $8. They're so pretty. They're gorgeous. Yeah, I know. And those, there weren't a bad one in there. Again, this is old stock. You're not finding banding like this anymore. A lot of times, actually, this is an example. These are pretty, but this is new stock. And I just want to show you the difference. These are pretty good for new stock. But can you see the difference as far as like the color and the quality of banding? The new stock has a lot more just like kind of cloudy areas, transparent areas, a little more brown, just carrier stone in it. Yeah, it's different. It's different. Oh, yeah. Kathy, I'm telling you, I buy everything I can. Everything I can. And even on the new stuff, the price isn't really gone down. So anyway, so 72 for a full strand, 38 for a half, or I have 2 pairs for $8 each. The black and the brownish. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. The banded agate. The like that star facet on there. Those are really cool. Those were a great deal. All right. They're so beautiful. All right. Moving on, moving on. So these strands I bought 2024 when I went to the Denver Bead Show. And I bought like 3 strands. And I think she had 4 more. And I couldn't stop thinking about them. Those are the beads that haunt me. So I called her up that night. I wasn't going to be able to make it back to the show. So I was like, can you pull everything else you have and ship it to me? Like, I'll pay the shipping. I just have to have the rest of these beads. And so she did. And so I got every last one of those that she had. So when I went in 2025, she's like, oh, I found another strand of old stock blue lace. And it was these. She's like, I saved them for you in case you wanted them. She just knew I was going to be there. So these are really gorgeous. These were I'm selling by the piece. These are $8 each. 20 by 25 millimeter, kind of a faceted trapezoidy shape. Has a little twist to it. But man, these are pretty also. I'm going to line them up here. I've got 8 of these, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Aren't they amazing? So if there's one that you want, you just claim, let me know if number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8. And I can add those to your bags. Baskets, bags, whatever. Whatever I'm doing. I actually have drawers. I started off, when I started doing whatnot, I just had baskets. So I still call them baskets, but now I have a million drawers that I put your guys' stuff in. All right. $8 each on those. Man, they're pretty. Really good pendant size. I know. They're so pretty. And both sides. I mean, they're just gorgeous. Wild and free. Good morning. We're going to do this box here, and then I'll pull that Larimar that you wanted to see. Good morning. Good morning. And did you get I sent you a message right before I went live, too, about the silver piece that I don't have. I had the bellflowers for you. So you guys can take screenshots while you're in here if you want, and then message me when you're ready to buy. Lots of people do that. I also stream my shows to Facebook and YouTube. And so you can rewatch any of my shows there, or if you can't make it to a show, go look there and take screenshots from there as well. And send me pictures. All right, I gotta go close my door. Sorry. My children are wild. I don't know if that's gonna help or not. She's so crazy. Taking kids to the movie in 20 minutes. Yeah, totally. That's fine, Pinewood. No problem. Sounds good, J-Ram. What movie are you gonna see? All right, these are more old stock blue lace. These are $8 for 6 beads. I got a loose strand here, so I'll just pull 6 off. And $8 for 6 of them. They're 8 by 11 millimeters, and they're really nice. Faceted teardrops. Oh, we went and saw that. It's really cute. If you like the first one, you'll like the second one. First one's really cute, too. There's lots of little, I forget what they call them. I can't remember what it's called. Just like little nods to other things. Hidden Mickeys, that's kind of what they call them, I think. They're not specifically Mickeys, but Yeah. We went with my my husband and my 2 girls, and we'd all seen the original one. My dad had not, but he still enjoyed. Went with my dad too. He still enjoyed it. All right, this is the blue lace agate that is not old stock. I got them though because they're still fairly nice, especially for not being old stock. You still have banding in them. They're still blue. Sometimes I'm seeing blue lace agate and it's just like, it's like chalcedony. There's no banding in it. So the banding is one of the things I do look for. Easter eggs, that's what it's called. Thank you, Amy. I'm like hidden Mickeys. That's not right. That's what I was thinking of. Thank you, Amy. So even though they're not old stock, they're still pretty decent. These are $60 a strand, or $30 for a half strand, 10mm rounds. And a full strand is 15 1/4 inches long. I don't know if it's not mined anymore, but I do know like the deposits like are not what they used to be. So that's why the quality's changing. They're running out, so it's possible that it's also just not being mined. I'm not sure. I have not fact checked that. But just based on my observation, like the strands I was showing earlier, those are extremely hard to find because that is stuff that was mined 20 years ago, not stuff that's more recently mined. This is more recent. And even, I mean, you can see these are not terrible. I don't think I have anything. Well, these are. Okay. This is a little more recent. These aren't bad either. But you can see like there's a lot more transparent beads, more carrier stone in there, the brown. These have actually not much banding at all, but they're pretty nice as far as color. This is a half strand for $19. This is a 5mm faceted cube. Yeah, sometimes the inclusions really do add to it, and that's preference sometimes, and sometimes not. There's some stones that I really do like inclusions in. I'm a little bit of a blue lace purist. But I will say there are some blue lace that has a lot more of like the brown, and there's something to be said about that. Like it's just that visual, however you want to intake it visually, like however you like it is fine. And with the more brown in it, it's going to be less expensive too. So maybe that's a win-win. All right, 10mm rounds, blue lace agate, $60. Yeah, well, I can't remember which one it is right now that I like lower grade on, but yeah, that happens to me sometimes too. Exactly. You do you. Exactly. So when I used to be like very hardcore, like I don't like dyed stone, I don't like anything that's been enhanced or treated. And I've changed my tune to that. I now when I shop for stone, my my motto is if you like it and you're okay with the price, then you get it. That's the rule. If you like it and you're okay paying the price, you get it. These are blue lace agate too. Not very much banding. There's a little bit in there. This is a half strand for $19. 5mm faceted cubes. The rounds were 10mm rounds, and those were 60 for a full or 30 for a half. Exactly. Yeah, I like to know. Like, I appreciate the honesty about it. Like, when I've been doing this long enough, I can usually tell what's going on with a stone. Not always, but I do appreciate vendors who are going to be honest. I've told this before when I was shopping at a Denver show several years ago now. There was somebody who was obviously new to beads, and they had a strand of hot pink dyed tiger eye, and she asked the vendor, like, are these natural? And they were like, yes, 100%. And I'm like, well, it's a stone, but the pink is not natural. And I walked away. I had a hard time about it. I'm like, just tell the truth. It's fine. Just tell the truth. Yeah, I need to be better about, you can test it with some acetone and a Q-tip. And, just go right near the hole on something. And if it's not dyed very well, it'll come off. I haven't tested anything. Sometimes you can tell too. I don't know if I have a good example. I don't think I have a good example. Sometimes you can tell this is not going to be an example based on the string it's on. So if you can slide the beads up or down a little bit and you see some color left behind on the strand, that's also um, a good indicator. Probably just like a fingernail polish acetone, yeah. Yeah, that's true, Wild and Free. Give people a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, but maybe she wasn't intentionally being deceptive, but it was really off-putting for me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've all been there. Well, that's also another reason why I like to hand pick all my stone. So hopefully I can avoid that. I haven't heard about it being heat treated. No, okay. So this is what I saw at the last show. People are doing imitation blue lace agate. It's awful. Have you guys seen like the imitation malachite? It's kind of like that, but oh my gosh, it's awful. So there are people who are working on knockoffs on the blue lace agate. I would say, yeah, naturally it's not dyed. Let's see. I think it's like this. I'm Googling. According to Google, it's generally not heat treated because the heat destroys the blue hues. There you go. Your treatments, if any, usually involve like resin for stabilizing. Yeah, if you're buying like good stuff, it's not. But you know, there's always going to be people who are working to make a new version of it. Oh yeah, it's awful, Sue. I agree. Oh, thank you, J-Wim. All right. I'm catching up on chat because I was Googling. Reba, Danette. Yes, let's get to these. And these are awesome. From someone that had dye all over the strand, now afraid to use it. It's possible it's aquamarine. It's probably quarter threads. It's probably more of like an agate or a quartz. They dye that stuff all the time. Even maybe a jade bit. Okay. Catching up. Let's get on to this moonstone. Sure. These are $40. It's a 5.5 millimeter faceted rondelle and it's a 10-inch strand. So they're short. Enough for maybe a couple bracelets if you mix it in with something though. These are amazing. Rainbow Moonstone is not inexpensive. I snagged these because it didn't matter where I was standing. I was getting flash out of so many of these beads. Also, again, we don't have a lot of inclusions there. Some of them are a little cloudy, but you don't have black or brown or gray running through any of those beads. So, little pricier, but stunning. So those are $40 for 10 inches. I know, so yummy. I have the one that you got pinewood too. I'm going to show that one next. So I'm always happy to show things. I'm always happy to backtrack to something. So if there's just something you can't get out of your head, let me know. We can go back. All right, this is the one that Pinewood got. These are amazing too. These are a little more affordable. They're not faceted, which contributes to the price. They also are not a very consistent shaped oval. You can see there's some variation there, but the stones themselves are beautiful. These are $28 for 14 inches. And those ovals are roughly a 6x8. Obviously, these are a little bigger. These are a little smaller. But so much flash in these too. That's okay. Like you can see, I have lots. I got a better price because I was like, I'll take the whole bundle. Isn't it so yummy? I had a little bit of a sticker shock when I first started buying it because it's expensive. But that's why I snagged these when I did. I figured that wasn't completely unreasonable for how beautiful these are. So $28 for 14 inches on these. Pinewood, you sent me a picture of that one you made. Can I show that? Oh, it's right here. All right, so she made a whole set. So she used these ovals in the front here. And there's a close-up. Was that a moonstone pendant you put with it too? So pretty. Love that. So just a little something like, so you could use that kind of design and not need a full strand of either one of those moonstones. Yeah, isn't that nice? Because you sold it pretty fast, right? Is that what you told me? It's really pretty. I know. I love when you guys send me what you're making. Oh, this strand is so funny. I don't know what happened to this strand. Okay, so if you want a variety of sizes, this strand is like 2/3 oval, 6x8, and then 1/3. I don't know what those are. Tiny oval. That's so funny. Okay, fine. Oh, you didn't. Oh, okay. For a Christmas gift. That's okay. So, but you said now you have to remake it anyway. All right, I'll stick those away. I feel like I have one of those. Thought though I might have another one somewhere, but I don't know where I put it, so maybe I don't. I'll have to find it later. There was a bag of goodies. Is this it? No. That somebody didn't pay for, and I thought there was one more strand in there, but I don't know where I put that bag, so we'll have to get to it another time. So for today, this is my last strand of these. Aubrey gets it. $10. These are aquamarine. This is a whole range of quality aquamarine on there, but they're really cute and $10. So love that. Sue, that was my last one. Aubrey got it. I'm pretty sure. I don't know where. Sorry, my sentences are not complete. If I find another one, Sue, I'll let you know. I'm not sure what I did with that bag. I might have just put everything away. I love that tip. That's a good tip, Pinewood. Whoa, that was weird. Sorry. Okay, here's a good example in quality difference. I love this. All right, so these are $10 a strand. And these are Ocean Jasper 6mm rounds, 15 1/4 inches long. These are fairly nice. $10 a strand. And then I have, I'm going to show you both of these. These are higher quality. Also, right about 6mm. They're a tiny bit smaller. These are 14 a strand on the right. Do you see the difference? A lot more color variety, a little more patterning on them. So this is why I handpick stones too. You don't know what you're going to get. I mean, I did handpick these too because Ocean Jasper is hard to find. And these did have pretty decent variety. And I'm like, they are pretty. The higher quality has more of the pinks and purples in it. And just a little more of the orbital patterning on them. So 14 for the ones on the right, 10 for the ones on the left. I love ocean jasper. Oh man. Cord of threads. I had some from a trunk show that I did. I sold all the way out of them anyway. I'm hoping to do this trunk show again maybe in April. Yeah, that would probably work. And that's a long time from now, I know. And I don't know what he's going to have again, but they were crazy. 6mm. These are tagged 6mm, but I think they're closer to like a 5 3/4. They're a little smaller. Oh, yeah. That came in at 6. You can see that's just barely under 6. So are these a little over 6? Oh, yeah, these are almost 7 on the left. So 6mm on the right, almost 7 on the left. Ocean jasper is another one that I look for old stock in, because old stock is more along these lines. New stock is getting a lot muddier. 10 and 14. And these are all going to be at least 15 inches long. Yeah, 15 1/4 inches, 15 3/4 inches. She's like, I want them all. I have 4. I know the feeling, my friend. I know the feeling. I will say this strand's slightly bigger than the others, but they're really close. Okay. She's like, I know. It's so hard to find. And when you find something nice, they will haunt you. Yeah, I get that. Have fun. Have so much fun. Yep, let me know. Oh, yeah, it's so pretty. I think I have one strand of some chips left, actually. But yeah, ocean jasper is another one that I can find. If I can find it, I snag everything I can, as long as it looks nice. I'm a little particular. I like it to be pretty. That's okay. I built my business on want, not need. All right. I got kitty beads. How cute are these? These are orange aventurine, 12mm cat heads, 15 1/4 inches long. I have them in the orange aventurine, and then I have them in yellow aventurine as well. The orange aventurine ones, the little kitty face is carved on the front and the back, on both sides, I should say. The yellow aventurine, one side is smooth and the other side has the kitty face carved. So just be aware of that. Did I give you a price? I'm not even sure. $12 a strand. Orange aventurine and yellow aventurine. Aren't they so fun? I'm not a cat person, but I think these are adorable. I'd never seen these before. So I was like, all right. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a nice light, soft, like ivory yellow. But it has that kind of mid transparent to opaque kind of range like the orange does. So you get a little light coming through there, but they're not totally transparent. They're pretty. All right, we'll put cuties away. So at the end of the month, I go to Tucson. So if there's things you guys are looking for, I have a whole list of things that I know I'm looking for, and then some things that some customers have requested. If I can find things, I will get them. And then kind of the way I work is it's never an obligation to you. Like, I'm not going to buy it just because they have it. It's got to be nice too. So, yes. Oh, I love that, Angela. I love that. Yeah, I just have the orange and the yellow left. Yeah, that vendor, the thing I got the cats from, I was like on my way out of the Denver show. I was leaving and I saw them. So I stopped. $600 later, I still was trying to leave. Oh, Wildland Free, I totally forgot. I said I'm going to do the labradorite right after that, and I didn't. I'm sorry. Are you still here? A tagger. Because I forgot. I think my cat would be a mean drunk. Oh my gosh, that's funny, Kathy. I'm going to wait for Wild and Free to let me know she's here. And then I'll do the Larimar. I'm not sure what I said. Larimar, that's what she wanted to see. That's really funny, Kathy. All right, these are $12 a strand. These are Australian opal chips. You see some of that fire in there? So one of the cool things about chips is they are the leftovers from other shapes and usually higher quality pieces. And so sometimes you can get some really cool, higher quality chips for a really reasonable price because essentially they're just the leftovers from bigger, fancier beads. Look down here. You can see a lot of that opal in there. These are $12 a strand. These strands are about 15.5 inches long. Ooh, they're pretty. I love these actually. Could give your 3 cats catnip because, oh my gosh. That's really funny. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Oh, you can see them better on YouTube? Oh, that's interesting. That's good to know. Are you streaming it to your TV? I had somebody tell me that. They're like, I like watching it on YouTube because I can put it on my 48-inch television. I love it. Yeah, if you search just my username, Jessie Ray Studio, on YouTube, you'll find me. And as long as the casting situation is working between Whatnot and YouTube, you can rewatch any of my shows there, or you can watch it live. It's going right now. Probably a little more of a delay there, but yeah, it's a really nice option. 58 inches. There we go. Now you can really see the beads. Love it. Hi, Kim. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Yes. That was one of the things that I didn't like about doing Facebook live sales is the lag is awful. Whatnot is really good about not much lag at all. All right. These are $14 rhyolite, also known as rainforest jasper. 11mm rounds. These are 15.5-inch long strands. This is another one that I'm only going to buy in person. I'm going to be picky about it. I love when we get lots of good patterning in there, lots of good color variety. I bought these in several sizes when I got them. I don't know if I have any of the others because I thought they were all together, but maybe not. But I totally skipped out on buying, I think, 8mm because they were all muddy. They were not pretty. So I didn't buy them. Happy New Year. Yeah, everybody's great right now. Thank you, Kim. Hi, Happy Heart. How are you? Good morning, good morning. You guys, if you're not following Happy Heart, please, please do. She is my check glass buddy. And she has so many things that I don't have in check glass, which is incredible to think about. We have some overlap, but we also have a lot that's not overlapping, which is amazing. All right. $14 a strand on these. Yummy, yummy. This is rhyolite. It's also known as rainforest jasper. I always tag it rhyolite. Look at that. Look at these. That's so pretty. I love that. There we go. You want one strand? Court, is there one that is calling you? I mixed them all up now because I was about to put them away. Is there one calling you? They're all pretty nice. Number 4. There we go. It has a lot of like similar patterns to some of the ocean jasper. You get little those little like orbital splotting in there. That's probably not the technical word, but you know. I really feel like more than other beads, stone beads, they call us, they talk to us. They're like, I need you. All right, I've got one of these left. I think I'm gonna shop for some turquoise when I go to Tucson, because every time I get it, you guys buy it. This is a $12 strand, just small turquoise chips, 15 3/4 inches long for this strand. Only one available, and it's $12. Okay, I'll get more turquoise. I know, I do too. And I was saying, I think in my last stone show, I don't really like have a favorite as far as like green versus blue. I just know what I like when I see it. I don't know if that's good or bad. Stones, I very rarely buy a lot of rounds, Aubrey. I like unique shapes. I like to find things that are not as easy to find. Things that are a little more rare. Davis. Oh. Thank you, Aubrey. Okay. These are $12 a strand. Just red coral, 5x7 millimeters. Little rice beads, 16 inches long for $12. This is one that's going to be dyed. But, again, you can always tell the difference. You can see, one of the things you look for is like how consistent is the dye. It's pretty consistent. It's not on the string. It's not coming off on my hand. So, I'm in like a weird red thing on my finger. That's not dye, it's my finger. Any dyed what? Some things are dyed, some things are not, some things are heat treated. It is a pretty red. It's really pretty with that turquoise. And I love throwing a white pearl. Undyed. Sorry. No, you're fine. I'm like, not right now. Anything coral wise is almost always going to be dyed. When the coral dies, it turns white. Right now for beads, really only thing that should be made into beads is bamboo coral, because that's the one that reproduces quickly. A lot of the other corals take years and years and years and years to reproduce, so that is no longer allowed to be harvested. So like if you find like a cupellini coral, it needs to be, it's going to be a vintage strand. Those can be natural, but they're very, very expensive and hard to find. Sometimes I will get like fossil coral in different shapes, and that has kind of the coral flower pattern on it. It's very pretty. It's very cool. But when that's natural, it's again that kind of ivory white color. Yeah. So yeah, coral is interesting. They used to do a ton with it, but it really depleted the coral in the ocean, which is pretty sad. So yeah, everything new should be bamboo coral only. And they have bamboo coral farms that they kind of make just for that. So I don't know if that makes it better or worse, but yeah, I'm glad they're protecting it. I agree. All right, one of these for Lindsay. Yeah, all the little things you learn. But and so also bamboo coral is going to be a lot more reasonably priced. So that's why these are $12. If this was in like a like the Cupellini pearls or coral, I keep saying pearls. The Cupellini coral, which are just like the little branches. You know, I know you've seen them that really traditional with turquoise, and there's those really pretty peachy coral colors. A lot of times, those strands. When I worked in a bead store, when did I quit? I quit there like 13 or 14 years ago. When I would see strands then, they would be in the hundreds of dollars. We never stocked them. um, I haven't seen them in a long, long time because, and I'm sure that's why they're just very rare. You know, and it also makes you wonder, Kathy, like what else is down there? Like we have not explored the entire vastness of the ocean. It's crazy. I think about that often. Or like every once in a while when they find like a new species and I just go, some of them are really funny looking. I'm like, what was God thinking? That one's really funny. If you guys see Wild and Free in here, can you let me know? Because she specifically wanted to see some Larimar. So I don't want to show it till she's here. All right. Peacock Kishi. Oh, you're here. Okay. I'll do them right after this. They're sitting right next to me. Peacock Kishi pearls, 10 millimeters, 15-inch long strands. These are $26 a strand. Oh, it's amazing. It's so crazy. No, I go to Tucson. Most of it doesn't start till the very, very end of January. So I'm going on the 31st and just for a few days. So not long enough for me to blow several $1,000s, I'm sure. Yeah, J-Wim, let me add your listing. I made you a listing, but I need to update it with your blue lace. These are cool. Yeah, these are really cool. Pearls, they're getting hard to find. Who was it? I know, then the blue lace. I wasn't committing you to that. Somebody was telling me that like a third of the pearl farms have shut down, which I believe. I know that's another one of these family businesses. And not everybody, their kids aren't wanting to get into the businesses. I know, Betsy, it's hard to decide, right? All right, there you go. There you go, J-Wim, for all your things. Would you be buying any metal components like spacers? Probably no. I mean, I don't know. It depends on what I find in Tucson. Tucson, thank you, J-Wim, is primarily stones, but there's also things that are not stones. So there's some shows that are a little more artisan that have like glass, lampwork glass. There are going to be some Czech distributors there. Not a ton though. So I will be doing that. Metals, I'm a little hesitant to just buy metals at a show because they don't often have the information about what the metal actually is, what kinds of things it contains, what kind of longevity I can expect from it. So I'll see. I'm not saying all the way no, but I'm not saying yes either. Does that work for you, Jules? Yeah, some check glass vendors. Ugh, Happy Heart, that would be so fun. I haven't priced Tanzanite in a while. I'm sure it is going up. It's never been cheap, but that would be that's one on my list I always like. Druzy beads. Sure. I can look for druzy beads. Abalone has been over harvested. Yep. Yep. That's another one. I'm going to add that to my list, Danette. Tucson shopping list. It's a long list. um, yeah, I'll do what I can. I have some spacers. If you make it into a charm show, I need to schedule more shows. A lot of times I'll do metal spacers in my charm shows. What was I just going to add? Druzies. Is there certain, do you like rounds or shapes? Any certain colors? All of it. Okay. You never know, wild and free. I got some blue lace agate from somebody and they were just like destashing. And I paid way under market value for them. All right, there we go. Got that added. Let's do this Larimar. All right, so these are not high quality Larimar. This is one I like, the inclusions. These have a lot of inclusions. High-end Larimar does not have all this gray and brown in there. But I kind of like it. But also because these are $16 a strand. Larimar that's inclusion free is gonna be way more expensive for this size, like $120. Way more expensive, 10 times the cost maybe. All right, so these are the ones that were in your photo you sent me, wild and free. I also have a bunch that are more nuggety, chunky. Strand number 3, the inside one here. It can be so pricey. These are pretty. These vary. So these are a little bit flatter. It's like a flat nugget. But like for example, that one is like 17 by probably, yeah, 13. In that range, 17 by 13. That one is yours. So these are, yes, me. Give it to me. These 2 strands are a little longer. These are 18-inch long strands. The one you got wild and free is 16. And these are more rounded nuggets. And then these are also graduated, so smaller at the ends versus what's in the middle. The nuggets with the pinkish. Yeah, this one did have some pink in there. Is that what you're talking about? Let me pull these out because these are really smooth. I might have to run them this way so we can see them all. These are really nuggety. These are chunkies. But some of the colors, like, look at that bead on there. Ooh, that one's cool too. Chunky. These are chunky. God. I don't know. I'm 43. I could go either way on them. Yeah, this is this is a pretty strand. This one has more of that red in there. Oh, look at that one. That's a pretty strand. So these are $16 as well, these strands I'm pulling out. They do. Well, and Larimar is found in the Dominican Republic. That's the only place it is mined. It's been found. We just went on a Caribbean cruise and every island was like, we have Larimar, we have Larimar. Oh, you know what? This strand, I'm not going to show you guys. It has like 4 inches at the end there. It's just monkey. Or I'll show it to you, but I'll sell this one for less. if somebody wants that one, because you're not getting a full strand of things that have blue in it. But it was kind of funny. My husband looked at one ring. Ooh, that one's pretty too. This is a nice strand too. $16. And I think these are 16 inches, but let me check. I would hate to tell you 16 and then they're not. They're like 15 and a half. Okay. He looked at one ring. It was priced $120. And it was really clean labradorite. It was really pretty. It was sterling silver. And he's like, oh my gosh, that's so expensive. And I was like, actually, that's fairly reasonably priced. And it's tourist pricing, so you know. So that is all the Larimar I have. $16 a strand. This strand down here I would do for $12 because it has all that mud on the end. We're gonna just call it mud. But I love these because, you know, sometimes you just want Larimar. I really think this is pretty with all the inclusions in there. I love that little bit of red up there. That's a pretty bead. So sometimes, like we were talking earlier, sometimes the inclusions and carrier stone make it prettier. Sometimes it doesn't, but that's going to be up to your personal taste. But I love that I could do these for 16 a strand versus, you know, anything of this size where without the inclusions, we're talking in the $100 range pretty easily. Maybe I'll have to get some just for comparison and a splurge strand for somebody. We'll see what I can find. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's pick these up. So these are the smooth ones. Yeah, high end. Okay. I kind of think I want to do that in Tucson is get a few more high end things. Maybe break them out to like half strands or by the piece potentially, but of course wild and free, no problem. I felt bad that I missed them and then I had them out and I asked if you were here and I think maybe you just didn't hear me or you weren't here. So I tagged you. I was like, I just need to make sure she's here before I show them. Yeah, that one's pretty with the red in it. But yeah, I think I want to do a few more high-end things. I love having like reasonable, like budget-friendly things. But there's something amazing about some of these higher end strands that, oh my gosh, some of the things are so gorgeous. Caribbean calcite is cheaper and pretty. Oh, I haven't heard of that. I'm going to write it down. If it's those pretty Larimar blue colors, I am on board. All right, guys, I got 3 of these left. These were such a good deal. $6 a strand. This is Peruvian pink opal, roughly 6mm nuggets. These are 15.5-inch long strands. An artisan made Larimar ring and bracelet that were on sale. Yep. One of these for Lindsay. Do you have a number 1? You got it. That was my next question for you. That was the next question. I got 2 more of those. Poor man's Larimar. Sign me up. All right. Yeah, I'm going to look it up. Oh, yeah, I love that. That makes sense because it's calcite. I love that. Yeah, I will look for that for sure. I'm going to look it up. All right, $6 a strand. I got 2 more. I like the pictures that pulled up when I just Googled it, had that graduation where it looks like a sandy shore and then the blue ocean. You guys, the ocean out there is that color. It's insane. On our trip, I would just sit and stare at how beautiful the ocean was. So crazy. I think that these will last show. trying to decide what to show next. Oh, I'll show you guys these. Okay, here's the story. I'm not making any money on these because I marked them way down. So, actually, I need to look this up to make sure this is what I'm giving you guys. This one is a stone. Yep, okay. This is a stone that was sold to me as a stone. It was sold to me as green moonstone. That's the price I paid on them, so I can't go any lower than that. They're gorgeous. However, I'm not sure if it's a stone or if it's a man-made glass, because when I found more online and I bought them because they're gorgeous, but they said they're moonstone glass. So I'm suspecting all of this is man-made. I reached out to all of my vendors that I saw had this and asked, and nobody replied to me, which was also a sign like it's probably not moonstone, which is really disappointing to me because it's gorgeous and it's not cheap. So I have 8mm rounds that are $10 a strand. They're beautiful. This falls into the category of if you like it and the price is right, get it. But as far as what it actually is, it could be glass. It could be a stone. It has some chatoyancy, but they can do that with glass. So maybe, I don't know. Yeah, and I've seen it called angelite. Yeah, I've seen it called that. But again, when I got this, I mean, it looks identical. Usually you can tell a difference. They are cold, but glass can be cold. All that to say, I'm not really sure what I'm showing you. So take it at face value, but I won't be buying it anymore because of that. Nobody can tell me what it actually is. So I just don't know, but this vendor sold it to me as a glass. So I don't know. I just don't know. It does look like angelite. It does. But then why would they call it green moonstone? And why would this one call it glass? Oh, this one, oh, that's what happened. These I bought from a vendor. Wait. Oh, glass. That says glass. Okay, what is this one? I have another shape here. I gotta look here. Coin rondelle. Well, I guess. Oh, they sent me these smooth ovals and then they sent me these chunkies. Okay, these are tagged. Never mind. So they're cool. Getting a deal on those. Yeah, I looked it up. I emailed vendors. They wouldn't reply to me. I Googled it. You can Google green moonstone and it'll show up as that. But when that one vendor said it was glass, it made me question everything. So I was like, I don't know. A nickel rich variety. Feldspar, serpentine. Yeah. The other thing is the other thing that makes me skeptical is that I've only seen it in this color range. Like I've never seen a variety on it. Like most stones, you'll see some maybe that have a little more inclusion, some that don't. Like it's been very insanely consistent, which makes me skeptical about it being natural. It could be. It could be. They're pretty. They're pretty. So basically these are at my cost. If you like them. They're not going to get cheaper than that. Yeah, I still think they're pretty. But like we were talking earlier, I value honesty. And so there's my honesty with it. Yeah, it could be in the cherry quartz category. Exactly. It could be. It could be. Some of these stones that aren't stones that get classified as stones because Somebody said they're a stone and everyone's like, yeah, all right. Exactly. Yeah, it's a great color. I don't show them very often because I don't know what they are. These are cool. I forgot about these. Yeah, the cherry quartz. Yeah. $10. I got one of these. This is picture jasper. I'm gonna have to measure that. It has an old tag on it. 3 by 6 millimeter tubes in picture jasper. $10 for the strand. That is my last one. Picture jasper is so cool. It has so many cool patterns in it. Sometimes I get really distracted at shows with vendors that sell cabs because the picture jasper cabs literally have like scenes, like scenery pictures in them. It's amazing. But I don't do anything with cabs. So I need to not be spending all my time with cabs. So here's some more coral. $10 a strand. This is a 4.5 millimeter coral rondelle. These are 15 3/4 inch long strands. $10. A little more orangey than the rice was. Just a nice little coral rondelle. $10 a strand. If you guys are just joining, welcome, welcome. We do a bundle show in here, so if there's something you want, you just say me in the chat. Let me know what you're looking for. When you're ready to head out, you just do what Court of Threads did and say, I'm ready to check out. And I'll add everything up you claimed for one checkout total. Easy peasy. I say that a lot. I say easy peasy. My 4-year-old goes, peasy peasy. All right. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 at 14. So 70. Well, you guys, I cap my shipping at $5.75, so you guys will not pay more than $5.75 for shipping in my shows. All right, there you go, Court of Threads. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Ugh, I hope you love this ocean jasper. It's so pretty. It's really nice. Thank you. And your first purchase from me. Thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. And you got a coupon for next time. I need to add more shows. I'm not very good about adding the shows to my schedule, but I typically am on 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and we're going to do Thursdays, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, once my kids are back in school, which is next week. So that's kind of my typical schedule. Occasional Saturday. Hi, Momo. How are you? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I got some boxes down here. I think these are my pearl boxes. Do you guys want to see some pearls? They are my pearl boxes. Okay. So-called green moonstone, 8 millimeter round. You got it. I'll hang on to one of those for you, Danette. Yeah, I can do that for you, Momo. All right. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 at 2. So that's 10 for you. White Daisy Charms. Yeah, you didn't. If I can find them real quick. Yeah, I can add them. My charms are harder to find things in though, so let's see. Oh, I found him. I found him so fast today. That was good. That one, Momo. Awesome. Another one at 2 puts you at 12. There you go. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks for checking back in with me. I think this is your first purchase as well. Yay. I love new bead friends. I love new bead friends. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Amber's mom, how are you? I'm jumping into some pearls. This is my last strand of these. $22. These are white freshwater pearls, about an 8mm flat potato. Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you. $22. Pearls are not going down in price. Makes me sad, but these are pretty nice. Lindsay, those are yours. And as I say that, I bought a bunch of closeout pearls. Now, they're not as nice as those white ones. So, big hole. I don't have any big hole pearls right now. Honestly, the last ones I saw were not that pretty. But if I find some nice ones. Do you like to put them on leather? What do you like to do with the big hole pearls? All right. These are, guys, these are so good. $6 a strand. Kind of a coppery potato, also about 6mm size. This one looks different to me, is it? Amber's mom for one of these. Okay. I almost wrote your name in Sharpie on a basket. That's all right. Got you one of those, and Danette one of those. Yeah, they're just nice little. I mean, the price can't be beat. For pearls, I was ecstatic when I found these. These are really pretty. Okay, these are dyed. All of these are going to be dyed, you guys, just so you know. These are $6 a strand as well. Freshwater pearls in a cranberry color, about a 7mm flat potato. Wow, it looks great, babe. Danette for one of these. I love this color. Love, love, love. Yeah, it's so yummy. Definitely dyed, but still gorgeous. None of these are really loose enough. I'm gonna see if we could see some of that dye on the string or not. They look pretty good. So, pretty nice. You know what? My kids missed the Wiggles. Like, they weren't popular when my kids were little, so I have not had the Wiggles experience. These are $6 a strand, Aubrey. About a 7mm. And we can go back to. I have a few colors. Right, this one is a dyed pink pearl. These are $5 a strand. And this one is a little 4x6mm rice. Amber's mom. AK and Aubrey and Danette, and I'm out of those. AK, you checked out the other day, right? So I don't have an open basket. Okay. I'm like scouring my baskets here. That's right. I remember now. There we go. Got that for you. There we go. This one is a more of a maroon. It's not as bright cranberry red as that other one. More of a maroon. These are $5 a strand. 4x6mm rice. Oh, it says burgundy on the tag. That's a good call. Oh yeah, I'll pull those back out. One for Danette. Because the price was so good. I bought a million of these, so we will have them for a while. Just a really nice little pearl. That one's a little more brassy than the other one we had. Gosh, that's pretty. $6. 6x8mm rice pearl. Looks like I have 3 or 4 of these. One for Amber's mom. And $6. You guys, I'm not finding pearls wholesale price for that anymore. And that's my retail price on it, which is awesome. I love when I find a good deal. I do pass along my deals. Oh, these are pretty. I love these. This one is a $5 strand. I will say the dye job on these are not top notch, but they're $5 worthy. $1 or one for Aubrey. I have lots of these. One for Danette. I have one of these. It's like a blue-green. Like a dark, very dark teal. And they're $5 a strand. You're welcome. I have one of these. This one's a little more blue. Maybe, yeah. This one's a little more blue. Again, dye job not totally great, but it's $5. Let me see. I don't know if I have much appetite right now. I have some. Oh, I have these. These are rough appetite, so this might not be. You have that blue one, Amber's mom. You can have it. There we go. This is a rough appetite. Actually, yeah, it's kind of pretty. And then a darker appetite. Yeah, it's in that range. It's in that appetite range for sure. Yeah. These two are about the same color, but they're different shapes. I've had like a baby blue pearl before. It's gonna be, those are always gonna be dyed. I have this one strand. This is an $8 strand, and it's a mix and has like a baby blue in there, pink, yellow, a little bit of white. And that's an $8 strand. Amber's mom. This one doesn't have a tag, so I gotta write on it real quick. Sorry. But yeah, occasionally I'll see dyed light blue. Anything outside of like a soft pink, ivory, white. If you're outside of those colors, it's probably dyed as far as pearls go. There we go. Oh, okay, these. I have two shapes. I have this little flat potato, and then I also have a small rice that I'll show next. But man, this is a really cool one. Has so much, I mean, I guess luster on there is what we're going to call that. Really no dull spots on these. These are really pretty. They're $5 a strand. Amber's mom for one. And it's just this really pretty, in between brassy and almost a copper color. They're cool. Danette and AK. And then I have one more in the flat. Aubrey. I almost put one in your basket on accident anyway. Meant to be. Okay, and then I have that same color in this rice. This is a about a 4x6 millimeter rice, and these are $5 a strand also. Looks like I have 5 strands of this. Amber's mom for one. AK. It's a nice one. I like it. All right, what else do I have in my pearl box? All right, here's the last one. Change out other one for those. Yeah, so not the flat one, but the rice you want. You got it. No problem. You're welcome. All right, these are $6 a strand. These are really light, soft green. $6 a strand, about a 7 millimeter flattish potato shape. I don't have any gray right now. This is the last of the pearls I have, so kind of have seen everything I have right now. I will look. I'm always looking for pearls. The problem I'm running into is price. Like, I bought one when I went to the Denver show in last September. I think I bought one, well, I did buy 2 strands. One was a splurge strand that I should show you because they're gorgeous. But I really only bought one strand of pearls, one type of pearls, because the price is so high. They want to sell me wholesale pricing pearl strands for $22. And I just don't think I can mark those up. Like I don't feel like the value's there. So I'm searching. I search very hard for reasonably priced pearls, but it's limited. I'm hoping in Tucson I find somebody who wants to just like close up shop and is marking stuff down, and I can take advantage, but it's hard. It's hard to find. And then, like I won't order pearls online because you just don't know what's going to show up at your door. Like I have ordered some before, and the picture versus what I got, if you're reading a description, sure, yeah, it matched the description, but they were so ugly. Like they were flaky. It was awful. So I know better than to order online for stones and pearls. I don't do it. These are my splurge ones. But I'll try and find some, AK. How about that for my short answer? I'll try and find some. These were my splurge strands. These are $20 per bead. But oh my Lanta, they're stunning. It's about a 15 by 24 millimeter bead. It's this really pretty purpley peacock. No, Lindsay, you got my only white strand. Oh, like this bead? I don't. I'm trying to remember. I think I did see them in white too. The pearls we buy are dyed glass. No, they are all freshwater pearls. So they come, from the shells where they put the irritant in and then they build up the pearl. Now, if you find things that are called pearls and they're like perfectly round, a lot of times those are glass. Perfectly round freshwater pearls are very expensive. Yeah, those were a great deal. Great deal. I haven't seen prices on pearls like that for 20 years. I took one of these and just made a little sterling silver necklace. I had some other purple peacock color pearls in my stash. Now, these probably are not dyed. Peacock colors are natural too. So I just added those and just a little asymmetrical pendant with it because it's so pretty. But yeah, $20 a bead. You may have your pick. But this was a strand that I couldn't walk away from. It doesn't I mean, it does happen a lot, but this was an expensive one that I was like, oh, I have to get it. So I did, and I don't regret it. But yeah. Oh man, they're so cool. They're so cool. All right. Sometimes my light is way too reflective for some beads, especially some of those freshwater pearls. All right, we teased with these when we were matching, so let's show these. These are $12 a strand. Rough Appetite Nuggets. These are about 15.5 inches long. I've got 3 of those left. Those nuggets are about a 6 by 10 millimeter, but obviously they're all a little different, but about in that size range. Oh, I appreciate that. You can screenshot all you want, Danette, and if I still have things, you can send me pictures, and if I still have it, I'm happy to put an order together out of a show as well. The green pearls? Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, the light green ones, Mom. Oops. Or the blue-green ones. That helps. The light ones, sure. Yeah, stone beads, pearl beads, they will haunt you more than other things. Although you did message me, Mon, with a check glass strand that was haunting you. This was the right one, right? Gosh, those are pretty too. So pretty. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You can do that, Aubrey. Oh, I'm going to show you these. Oh, okay. This is some of my higher end stuff because I just found the basket. Yay, good. Yes. Yeah, it's always, as long as the streaming functionality between Whatnot and YouTube and Facebook is working, I do stream all my shows to YouTube and Facebook. So I think in my show notes, did I put it in there today? Yep. All those details are in my show notes. This strand, holy moly, I love these. 6 millimeter black tourmalated quartz teardrops, 8-inch strand. This is a $40 strand. But look at those. Have you guys seen tourmalated quartz that clear ever? I have one time in rounds. It was not a cheap strand either, but holy smokes, those are gorgeous. I love those so much. I love a good tourmalated quartz. I love the gold rutilated quartz. Yes. You know, I had my roommate, before I got married, she was like that. She's like, I don't see the point of just buying stuff to have it. I want to have a plan, which I totally get and respect. I am not that way. But over 35 years ago, yep. And then I have this sterling silver pendant. Look how pretty it is with that. Excuse me, my throat's getting dry. The pendant's 44. The strand is 40. Which one are you claiming, Kim? The strand or the pendant? Sorry. You got it. It's yummy. You're going to love it. You wanted to get AAA 8mm faceted rondelle moons. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll keep my eyes peeled when I'm in Tucson, see if I can find a good deal. And there would be no commitment to you. Like if I get one and you like it, great. If you don't, no problem. There's the pendant. This is sterling silver. It's stamped right there on the bail. And that is $44. Isn't it cool? I love how clear and clean it is. This is an example where you want the inclusions, because that's technically all inclusions, right? But it's amazing. When I was at the Denver show, there was a vendor who had rutilated and tourmalated spheres, like big old, I don't know how big, like 8-inch, 12-inch big spheres of this stuff. And they were insane. They were like $700, but they were amazing. The ametrine clovers, yeah, I got that in there. Yep. The other day. And I'm gonna put 8mm faceted, like a white rainbow moonstone. That's what you're looking for, Danette. Yes, with blue flash. Perfect. I'll write that down. Usually it does have the blue flash, but just in case I find something crazy, I'll specify in my note. Yeah, I need to, I'm going to look up Wild and Free, see who I got those from so I can specifically seek those out. Oh, goodness. Oh, you guys will like this too. Only one of these. These are $24. 14 3/4 inch long strand. And this is a rutilated quartz mix in a rondelle. About a 7mm rondelle. Look at these. Oh my gosh, I love these. Nope, these are stone. Rutilated quartz. So the rutilations are all those little lines you see in there. And it is found naturally in the quartz stones. I know. Lindsay, that's yours. I know. That's incredible. So crazy cool. That was my only one, Amber's mom. It's gone. I'm sorry. I will try and find more like that. If I ever find something like that again, I will hands down be getting it because whew, they're cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll get, if I can find more of something like that, yeah, those are amazing. These are 16 a strand. I have 2. This is molten fire agate, 10mm rounds, 15 inches long. I love that these have the little orbital patterns in there. Man, they're cool. Got 2 strands. $16 a strand. One for Amber's mom. Is one of those calling to you more than the other, the right or the left? I love mixing materials, Kim. I think that's a great idea, the right one. That's the one I was going to pick for you anyway. But I like to ask. Because stones speak to you. They do. They do. One more of those $16. Yeah, helps stretch the stones a little bit further. Although there's some check glass that you need to add something to stretch that too. um. Oh, you know what we should do? I didn't do these the other day. Oh, here's my bag. And what I was thinking of was not in there. Okay. That's okay. Oh, these are pretty. I only have one of these too. Okay. Yeah, Kathy has at least one or two of those strands, right, Kathy? They're amazing. Okay, this is my last strand of these. These are $15. Burmese jade 8mm rondelles, 15.5 inches long. Look at all those yummy jade colors in there. Love that. The deep greens to the light greens, that is Sue's. Look at those. Okay. Oh, we must not have done much from this basket the other day. But where are my little hearts? I have a whole bunch of little heart strands that I thought would be perfect for today. Oh, are they up here? No. No, they're not. All right, we'll find them. They gotta be here. I want to show you this. Oh, Amber's mom. I'm sorry. I'll try and show you the tags so you can see it as you look at the stone. Meaning to ask, keep forgetting, what gauge wire do you use for wire wrapping? I like to use generally a 24 gauge unless I'm wire wrapping like around a frame. Like we did in that tutorial. Then I use a 26 gauge. So like we did these in a tutorial. They're tangled. Hold on. This is a 26 gauge. But if I'm like linking together, like in that pearl necklace, I like a 24 gauge. Sometimes a 22, but that's a little heavier. Yay, I'm so glad. All right, last strand of these. These are $8. This is Ocean Jasper chips, 34 inches long. $8 for super long. Got a couple spirit beads in there. That's green aventurine. But mostly Ocean Jasper. You're welcome. That's a cool one. There's a long one. That one's cool too. 34 inches, $8. All right. Oh, you wanted me to show her these. These, Amber's mom, these are what Angela was talking about. These were sold to me as green moonstone glass. So I'm not totally sure on, I mean, they've got to be glass if that's what they're telling me. So I marked these down to my cost. These are $14 a strand for either strand. Oh, thank you. I try really hard to get value. I want there to be value. So even my things that are higher end, I hope they're a good value. Which one did you want, Amber? I do have two of these. So if you want the left one like Amber's mom and the right one. Okay. That works. That works. I love when things work out so nice. And I do have rounds in those too, Amber's mom. $10 for 8mm round. I should tell you that too, since you missed that part. Yes. Yes, I need that too. You got it. I have more of those as well. Thank you, Angela. Thank you for mentioning that. All right. Goodness, last strand of these. $28, 8mm round. multi-toned moonstone. You have the white moonstone, the gray moonstone, the peach moonstone. Oh, they're yummy. $28, 8mm round, 16 inches long. There we go. Really amazing chatoyancy in here. Woo. So no rainbow flash on this, but they are moonstone. Yummy. That's all right. They're made to be broken, right? Isn't that the rule? All right, these are so cute. I feel like I'm missing a tray again. That happens. These are 5mm mother of pearl hearts. $12 a strand, 15 3/4 inches long. These are adorable. $12 a strand. Evil yet polite. I love that. That's so good. Aren't these adorable? I'm not usually a heart person, but these were so tiny. I was like, oh my gosh, they're adorable. These come from the inside of a shell. When I bought them, my vendor, I don't even know if I can find the text anymore. I should just save the pictures in my photos. She sent me pictures. She texted me pictures like, show your customers. This is where they're come from. I found it. Look at that. She says from the ocean. So they take shells like that, and then the inside is like that, and that's where these come from. Yes. Oh, that's so good. I had some black. That's why I think I'm missing a. Anyway, she was funny. She was really cute. Show your customers. This is where they come from. $12 for those. Yeah. Mother of pearl Hishi's cool. But this is why I think I'm missing something, because I had cute little stone hearts too. Yeah. All right, well, if I find them, I'll show them to you. Weird. My stone selection is getting low. Oh, here's another Rhyolite. Good. Okay. Oh, here they are. And there's some really pretty things in here, too. Okay, good. Not missing a basket. Very small mother of pearl Hishi. Too small to do anything with. Oh. Small things can be really hard, but sometimes they're really great. You could maybe even use them like as little spacers between things. This is my last strand of these. $16. This is a multi-toned Amazonite heart, 14.5 inches long, 10mm size. You could just string them the way they are and add them as like a second strand, do like a double strand something and have that be an accent strand. I'm trying to think what else you could do with like little small sections of things. Sometimes I've done things where I do like 3 strands. I don't think I have an example I can show you right now. Like 3 6-inch strands and then connect them all to like a single chain running up the back of a neck. Yeah, really great as spacers. Those hearts. This is what I got excited about. Oh, Botswana agate, you guys. I've got one full strand for $32. This is a 12mm Botswana agate coin, 15 3/4 inches long. I have one full strand and then I have a half strand for $16 if anybody needs a half instead of a full. Or I can do 3 halves or 2 halves. But I love Botswana agate. The banding in it is always amazing. Oh, look at that. That's a cool one. And they're faceted coins, which I'm a sucker for that shape. Isn't it gorgeous? Botswana agate's one of my favorites. So I do have the full strand or a half strand, 32 and 16 for a half. That's kind of confusing. I have the old tag in there. 32 for a full, 16 for a half. Gosh, I love Botswana agate. I love it. Kim, you want the full or the half? Half. You got it. So I still got a full strand. You're welcome. I can also make 2 halves out of that full strand too. If anybody can't stop thinking about those. Oh, here we go. I knew I had more mother of pearl. Ooh, yay, I want to see. Do you care if I show it off? I always like to ask. Wow, I love that. Oh, most have seen it? Okay. Well, if you haven't, there it is. Look how pretty that is. Those are great Botswana agate too. Really light toned. I like that a lot. So pretty. I love it. Thank you for sending pictures. I love that. This is my last strand of these mother of pearl leaves. They're $16. 12 millimeter size, 15-inch long strand. Mother of pearl leaves. These are nice and white. They're all really white. Yay, more pictures. Can I share? Oh, I never messaged you back in November, didn't it? Wait, did I answer you on the show? Maybe that's what. Yes, AK, I'll get you checked out. That is gorgeous. Oh, I love what you did down here too. So pretty. I love that. All right, AK. Danette, did you send me those other pictures while I was live and I answered you already? Or did I just never answer your question on those other beads? AK, we have 1, 2, and 3 at 5. Okay, good. When I opened that, I was like, oh no. 15 for you today, AK. I do that. If I read a message and don't reply right away, I will forget. So if I do that to you guys, no, it's never intentional. My mind is just mush. My memory is mush. Thank you so much, AK. I appreciate it. I blame it on children. My mind was much more clear before I ever had any babies. Thank you, AK. Appreciate it. Enjoy your weekend. There's some Riley. I had those 11 millimeters earlier. Here's some lovely 4s. These are $10 a strand. 15 inches long. 4 millimeter rhyolite or rainforest jasper. It's also known as that. These I loved because look how much color and pattern are in these little 4 millimeter rounds. Like, how is that possible? They're so pretty. $10 a strand on those. Got 3 left, it looks like. They're so pretty. I love that. All right. All right, these are amazing. I have 1 strand left. This is, yeah, it's time for me to go to Tucson. My husband's like, why do you need to go? You've got so many beads. I'm like, no, I'm running out. I learned this. Lapis is UV reactive. Look at that. Who the heck knew? I didn't. I've been buying this stuff for 25 years. I learned that this year. I know. Who knew? All right, so this strand is $22. It's a 15 by 20 millimeter oval, 15 and a half inches long. Lapis, $22. They're nice. They're really nice. Lots of the pyrite in there. Nice dark blue color. I don't always love lapis, but these sang to me. Star lapis. I can look. I haven't. Like a big star or a little star? I think one of my vendors had some really cute little stars I could maybe get. This is my last strand of these. This is a mother of pearl star. This is about a 5 millimeter star. And that strand's $12. And that is my last one of these. 10 to 12 millimeter. Okay. I'll add it to your list. $12 millimeter lapis star shape. There we go. All right, it's on my list. That's okay. That helps me know, like when you guys ask for things, it does help me know what kinds of things people are looking for. Sometimes there's things that people are looking for that I would have never bought and turned out to be a great seller. So I love it. You don't mind dyed either. Okay, cool. A little bit larger mother of pearl heart. So we had the little 5 millimeters earlier. These are 7 millimeters, $12 for 15 and 3/4 inch long strands. Just cute hearts. We're coming up on Valentine's Day. I don't carry a lot of hearts. But this last show I went to had so many heart beads that I was like, you know what? They're kind of cute. We'll get them. We'll get them. And then I'll show you these. These are the ones that really spoke to me. Oh, I have these in 2 sizes. Oh, there we go. Okay. 1 strand left in a 7 millimeter, $12. And then the other one I have is an 8.5 millimeter. So a little bigger. 7 millimeter size, pink dyed mother of pearl. I had never seen mother of pearl dyed quite like this. It's really pretty. I love how it still has some of the white from the shell in there. Very cool. 10 to 15 Valentine's bracelets for your sister's church ladies. There you go. I love it. Aren't they cute? I love that. It's a nice little size, 7 millimeter. And then I have this one. It's a little bit bigger. This is also pink dyed mother of pearl. Also $12. 8.5 millimeter. Upside down hearts. Here we go. I got 2 strands. They're wrapped around my hand. So a little bit bigger. $12 a strand. Aren't they cute? I don't know. I just really liked that. Again, I'm not usually a heart girl, but... And actually, I got home and I was worried about how many hearts I bought. Because I did buy a lot. But it's been okay. People have been liking them, which I love. So, yep, this is the tray I thought I was missing. I found it. These are the little ones, like I showed first. 5mm hearts. This is a black mother of pearl, so $12 a strand. These are 15 3/4 inch long strands. They're so tiny and cute. Like, how do they even cut that? And I love black mother of pearl. I think it's so pretty. Get a little bit of that rainbow shine in there. It's in there. It's subtle, but it's in there. Little teeny tinies. $12 a strand. All right. Do these real quick. Yes, wild and free. We can do that. Thanks for being with me this week. All right, so we have your Larimar at 16. Your Bellflowers, 2 at 5. Yeah. And I think I saw you had a show the other day. Is that right? Are you doing shows too? 1, 2, and 3 at 2 for $6. Plug yourself. Anybody that's selling, give yourselves a plug. Let us know so we can follow you. Wild and free, you're at 32. A show tonight. Ooh, I love that. Everything under $5. That sounds like trouble and fun. There you go, Wild and Free. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Anybody else in here a seller? Tell us when your next show is. Let us know. Let us know. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yay. New follower. For Wild and Free. Love it. All right. I think I didn't show this yet. This one is $12. Teal, dark teal dyed tiger eye. You guys, this color is amazing. It's dyed, but look at the color. So pretty. 8mm rounds. $12 a strand. 14 3/4 inches long for the strand length. Amber's mom. So pretty. All right, I've got these little stone hearts. Took a little heartbreak. We're going to do these. And then we'll be done with hearts because I have a lot, but not crazy amounts. $16 a strand. These are Indian agate 6mm hearts, 15 inches long. They're really cute. We're going to put those up there because I got some other stone types. I loved that these hearts had kind of some rounded edges to them. They weren't straight edged like the mother of pearl ones. Thank you, Shay. 1 strand left of African turquoise hearts, 6mm size, $16. African turquoise hearts. This last show, I saw very little African turquoise. I don't know what's up with that, but that's on my list to find more of it because I think that heart strand might be the only thing I have in African turquoise right now. You know, I totally get it. It's fine. You can be a bead snob here. I'll allow it. Lepetolite heart, $16. 6mm size. I'm a little bit of a stone snob myself, which is why I handpick my stone. I don't trust anybody else to send me what I want. Or the quality I want, I should say. I like a good quality stone. And we have some Amazonite hearts. $16. Get those all tightened up on there. 6mm hearts. So we have Indian agate, African turquoise, lepetolite, and Amazonite. $16 a strand for any of the stone types. $16. Oh, the one that I was discounting. I don't know. Let's pull it back out. The one that has the muddy end. The rest of the strand was really pretty. And then, yeah, Shay, an Amazonite one? Absolutely. Is the top one or the bottom one calling your name more than the other? Sure. You got it. All right, pull these away. So 16 each on those. Now you know I have them. You guys always feel free to message me things that you missed out on, things you want to see. That's always welcome. It happens all the time. I love it. All right, Kathy, let's see. Let's look at the rest of the strand. Kind of. I mean, that one has a little bit of red. Oh, it's kind of a bad bead, though. This bead is really pretty. That one's in there. And that bead's really pretty. A little bit of red in here. Not as much as like that one strand had that one time. Okay, I'll get you checked out, didn't it? Kathy, you got it. Let me write on there so I don't accidentally try to charge you 16. I mean, maybe you could do something fun with the muddy beads too. They're probably just fine on their own, right? It's just that when they're with the Larimar and called Larimar. What the heck? Beading? Yeah, that does sound fun. I missed that part. Beading group. Fun stuff. Okay. Too bad I can't teleport these to you and you could bring them to your beading group today. That's the next thing, right? I can teleport. Oh, it's via online video call. That's okay. It's still fun. All right, we've got one. How did I not pull? Oh, okay. Anyway, 2, 3, 4 at 5. One and 2 at 6. And one of those bad boys for 10. 42. I bet they're there, but they're hard to find. Do you have any like local bead stores? Those are also hard to find anymore. I know at one of our local bead stores, they have like a table and people come and just work and hang out in there. That's kind of fun. There's one. Yeah. Man, I don't know. I toy with opening a brick and mortar sometimes, but the overhead costs, I can't beat this. I can't beat this. There you go, Danette. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Plus, in a brick and mortar, it's all local. This is everybody. I get everybody in the whole country, in the world. I've sent some things international. Thank you, Danette. I hope you enjoy your beading group. Sounds like fun. This is one reason I love doing this too, is because I get to hang out with all you guys that are crazy obsessed with beads the way I am. And there's no judgment about it. It's just, we just all get along and love it. Yeah, so many beauties. All right, these are $10 a strand. This one is an aqua quartz, so dyed quartz. Dyed quartz, but they're pretty. 6mm faceted coins, 14 3/4 inches long, $10 a strand. Sisters, yeah, bead sisters. I love that. These have like a checkerboard faceting on them, which I love that faceting pattern. I think because when they came out with it, it was different than the traditional faceting, but I still like it. Aqua quartz, $10 a strand, 6mm faceted coins. Gorgeous. I just liked the color. It's almost, it's a little more blue, but really close to like a neon apatite color. But it's dyed quartz. $10 a strand on those. Well, sorry about that. These are green aventurine. Not one of my favorite stones, but this cut. Wow, this cut is cool. It was the only stone they had this cut in. 15 by 20 millimeter wavy oval. 15 and 3/4 inch long strand for $12. Love those. Such a cool shape, right? I mean, very, very cool. $12 a strand on those. Wavy ovals, 15 by 20 millimeters. Okay. All right. Oh, I have these in coral too. I'm finding all these random coral that's like not together. I'm gonna have to put it together. Okay. Sure, I can do that, Amber's mom. I can just message you with a link. Yeah, I can do that. No problem. I'm gonna wrap up pretty soon anyway, so it'll be soon. $20 for a full strand, half strand for 11, 9 by 12 millimeter teardrops. I know where to find you. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. 15. What did I just say? I can't think straight. This is why I'm gonna wrap up soon. 9 by 12 millimeter, 16-inch long strand. That's what I'm thinking. 22 for a full strand, 11 for a half. These are just fun, flat teardrop shapes. Again, this is going to be that bamboo coral. Yeah, I do too. That color variation is actually because of where the dye gets absorbed stronger. In the center here, that kind of core, the dye doesn't stick as well. So that's why you get the variation, which could be considered like a problem, but it looks really cool. So maybe it's not a problem at all. Yep. No, we're good. I was just about to say I think I'm wrapping up. So I usually hit 2 hours and my brain starts getting mushy, and that's my sign. Time to go. And we're just over 2 hours, so we can do that. Come on, get you going, and then Kathy. Guys, thanks for being with me all week. Really appreciate that. All week and today. Today. I think I sold my last strand. Let me check real quick. Yeah, watch the shows, message me this weekend. Yeah. Yep, that'll be perfect. And then I can just send you a payment link, Aubrey. So night. Oh, it says I have one. It says I have one. So let's look. Oh, here it is. I have one. Shay, I have a $16 strand. That's an 8 millimeter round. 15-inch long strand. That's all I have right now. No problem. I think when I go to Tucson, I'm going to see what other kinds. I've only seen like 8 millimeter rounds. I think I've seen some sixes. How do you guys feel about the dyed selenite? Have you seen that? Where the strands have like pastel rainbow colors on them? Pro, con, not good. I don't know. I feel like I don't love it, but if you guys like it, I can get it. All right, Mon. We have one at 6. You think they're cool? Okay. I'll see what kind of pricing I can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, at 4. 1 and 2 more at 6. 1 and 2 at 8. I'm in love with those. 1 at 7. Oh, I knew that stone's from last week. I love it. Oh yeah, you messaged me. You're like, I need these, and I'm gonna be shopping all week. 1 at 12 and 1 at 20. And then some bead caps at 2. 83 for you, Mon. I loved your message too about, like, these are haunting me. I have to have them. It made me laugh. I loved it. I know, they do. They get stuck in your head, and you're like, I'm not going to be able to function unless I buy these. Thank you so much. I do somewhere, Shay. Give me a minute. I'm going to have to dig through some baskets. My metal and my charms and bead caps and things, they are not well organized, and so it takes me a while to find things. Thank you so much, Mon. Appreciate it. And you got a coupon. I love it. Kathy. Okay. 4. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 6. Yes, Sue. I know. She's just silently stalking here, but it's always good to see her. 1, 2, 3, and 4 at 4. 1 at 5. 1 at 8. You got your Larimar at 12. Oh, another one hiding. 6. Dog hair. Got that gone. Sorry. 1 at 2. And then we've got your charm boxes. Those are 6. 1, 2, 3, and 4 at 6. 103, Kathy. There you go. Thank you so much. Sue, got a couple things for you today, huh? Thank you, Kathy. Always appreciate you hanging out with me. Ooh. That is a job. That's for sure. When my grandma had to move to assisted living, my mom, I remember her cleaning out her house. And bless my mom, she was like, I do not want to do that to you guys. And so they have like really gone through things. She has very organized record keeping things. Like we don't have to dig for paperwork when the time comes. So I'm very grateful for my mom for that. And then she even was like, my neighbors, they have this business where they will go through everything for you. She's like, just do that. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Not only the work part of it, but the emotional part of it too. Like, man, it's a lot. We got your Burma Jade at 15, and then we've got your blue lace at 64. Joe, hello, how are you? Yeah, just hire somebody. Hire somebody. 64. My grandmother, she was a mild hoarder, so it was quite the task. There you go, Sue. Thank you so much. Yes, so much. Oh yeah, Lindsay, I have lots of blue lace. We can revisit that real quick after I get some of these checkouts going. Well, that's special. Oh, that would have been an amazing find. That's awesome. Happy New Year. Yeah, emotional, physical, mentally, yep, all of it. It's a lot. Ugh. How's your mom doing with being moved to assisted living? That can be a hard transition too. All of that's just really heavy. Sometimes it's really nice, but sometimes it's, I don't know. My grandma, she transitioned pretty well. She nestled in, found friends really fast, which helped. Anybody else antsy to check out? Otherwise, I'm going to look for some bead caps and get some blue lace out for Lindsay to see. Thank you, Sue. Okay, Kim. Kim's like, get me out of here. Just teasing. You got some beauties today as well. You got your half strand of Botswana for 16. Dendritic opal for 12. Oh my gosh, these, you're going to fall on the floor when you open your box. Please sit down because those are gorgeous. 40 and then 4. Easy to do. Easy to do. You're at 72. Yeah, I had a budget set for when I went to the Denver show, and I think I said I tripled it. I had to like go pay off part of my credit card so it would work the next day. Whoops. Thank you so much, Kim. Appreciate you. Aren't these gorgeous? They're almost like Roman glass. They kind of look like Roman glass. They're cool. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. See you next week. I will get more shows scheduled. Right now, I think I have check glass for Monday. I think I'm going to do check glass Monday and Wednesday because I have so much of it. And then I'm going to do charms on Friday because I don't, you guys, we're running low on stones. I'll probably do one more stone show before Tucson, and then we will have a lot of stones after Tucson. Okay. There. Oh, bead caps, bead caps. Where are you, my friends? Ah, I found them. I was like, if they're not in this box, I'm not sure. There we go. Okay, so the ones that she got were these blue, golden blue enameled. These are $2 for 10. And just a little bead cap. So I have the blue, and I have pink and red also. 2 of the blue, of course. Crochet. And I have lots of these guys, so if somebody else sees them and says, I want them too, that's fine. Got the red, also $2 for 10. 2 of those for Shay. Look, I automatically knew. Just kidding. I just happened to grab 2 as I pulled them out. And then I have a little pink with white. So those are also $2 for 10. And 2 of those. All right. Yeah, those are really cute. I have these. These are giant and more expensive. But I just saw them. You're welcome. These are 15 by 10. They're big. They're $9 for 10 of them, so almost $1 a bead. I mean, they're like hats, but they're cool if you need a big one. I just saw them in the box next to them, so I was like, I'll show you those too. But they're way bigger. And then blue lace. Let's look at blue lace. Okay. Oh, let's check out Shay, and then we'll do blue lace. All right, so we got your caps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at 2, and your Amazonite hearts at 16, 28, 'There you go, Shay. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Got some goodies. And your first purchase. Thank you so much. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. Do this blue lace. And then I gotta wrap things up, so that's okay. We got time for some blue lace. All right, these are 38. This is about a half strand. There's the full strand tag, but this is a half strand. These are 13 by 18 rectangles, faceted. I also have these in pairs for $8 a pair. Those are really cool. One pair. Do you like the top one or bottom one? Or do you care? Kind of covering it, sorry. Top one, you got it. Lindsay. This is the strand Sue got. These are 64 for 15.5 inches. I have several of these. I also can do half strands on these for 32. This is what's on my cover photo as well. These are really pretty. This is old stock blue lace, so really good banding. One of those. You like the left one or the right one? They're stunning. They're stunning. I love them. The right one. And that was for the full strand, right? You wanted the full strand? Because I know I offered the half as well. These are $8 each. Little trapezoidy twist facet beads. These are really cool. $8 per bead. They're 20 by 25 millimeters. Alrighty. Yummy, yummy. Whoa, that's why I put that cloth down so I don't drop things on my hard surface. There we go. And then I have some 10 millimeter rounds. These are 60 for full strand. Full strands are about 15.25 inch long. These are newer stock, so not the same old stock, so not quite the same banding. Or I can do half strands for 30, 60 for a full, 30 for a half, 10 millimeter rounds. They still have really good color to them though. And that's kind of what I got in blue lace. All right, let's get everybody checked out. Aubrey's gonna message me. Amber's mom, I'm making a link for. Okay. So, Lindsay, I've got you. Because I don't think I saw crafts today, which is fine. Oh, you are here. You're just hanging out. You're so cute. Let me get Lindsay because I just pulled her basket down. I just didn't see anything. See, maybe, I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, you're fun. I love it. All right, 64 for your blue lace. 22 for your white pearls. I love white pearls and blue lace. Okay. I figured as much. Oh, I love it. 24. Oh my gosh, those are gorgeous. We got 6 for the pink Peruvian, 12 for the coral, and $8 pair of those. The 136, Lindsay. Did you hear me say crafts on my forget-me-not spacers? There you go, Lindsay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am working on the order yesterday and today. I have 28 restock colors on those forget-me-nots and 22 new colors. 22 new colors. I went a little crazy. Thank you, Lindsay, so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. All right, crafts. One at 6. I'll let you look at them because a couple of them are really, really close that you might not want both, but yeah, there's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at 4. Like one of the things I did, I got a matted vitrail, which is gorgeous, but I got a crystal matted vitrail and a jet matted vitrail, and you can't tell the difference between the both of them because they're fully coated. The glass is covered, but they're different. So that's one example. 1, 2, 3, 4 at 2, and 1 and 2 at 3. But yeah, next week's my goal on those. I'm almost ready to print my tags, so they should be mostly ready for next week. Crafts, you're at 52. Thank you so much. I'm glad I could be your background noise while you work. There you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you have a wonderful weekend and work's not too insane today. Appreciate it. All right. I think I got everybody. Everybody else has spoken with me about making listings and whatnot. Let's find somebody to raid. I just saw my cover photo of the blue lace. I was like, ooh, wait, I can't raid myself. Who should we raid? All right, I'm going to send you here. I don't know what this person has, but we will do our best. Sometimes it's interesting. Anyway, thank you guys. I will see you next week. Definitely Monday. You can bookmark that. I will schedule the rest of the week and probably the rest of the month, actually. So keep an eye out for that so you can bookmark everything. I will see you soon. Bye.